Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, we've received the load sheet from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count and the total souls count. Plus yourselves, of course.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Okay, great. You can close the doors whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll let the crew know and we'll get closed up as soon as we can. All stations, please close doors.
Good evening from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this evening's flight to Liverpool. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne, we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 38,000 feet. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be underway very shortly. The cabin crew will start securing the cabin once the aircraft has pushed back from the stand. As we make our way to the departure runway, please make sure you're seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft. The weather is looking good, so it should be a nice, comfortable climb up to our cruise level. Once we're airborne, there shouldn't be any issue during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of the airport, so nothing to worry about there. The wind forecast during our cruise looks very favourable, so we expect to arrive on time at our destination, but we will of course keep you up to date should there be any changes.
Pushback and engine
The
start
ground crew
approved.
have finished loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
Ground torstai cockpit.
Go ahead.
3 venyy rikuire puspa.
Actually, we're all set to go now. Feel free to get connected. Parking brake released. Parking brake is on. Cabin crew, please set doors to automatic.
Channix 4999, ready to taxi to the active.
Channix 4999, runway 35, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 35, taxi at discretion, Channix 4999.
On behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors as we review the emergency procedures on board this Boeing 737. Please listen carefully to ensure not only your own safety, but that of those around you. There are 3 emergency exits on the aircraft. Take a moment to locate the one closest to you, and note that it may be behind you. Count the number of rows to the exit. Should the cabin experience pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this, and pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure you put your own mask on first before helping others. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on luggage and items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats, and emergency lighting in the floor will lead you to the closest exit. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety procedures on the card in the pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Chenix
Hello.
4999, ready for departure. Runway 35.
Thanks a lot.
Chenix 4999, place long tower, 1360 for runway 35, cleared for
Take your
takeoff.
seats now, we're almost ready.
Runway 35 cleared for takeoff. Chenix 4999.
All stations, seats for takeoff, please. Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights for takeoff. This is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've completed our departure. Thank you.
on runway 35.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
80 knots.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Channix 4999, contact Faisal on departure 126.1.
Contact Faisal on departure 126.1, Channix 4999. Faisal on departure, Channix 4999, good evening, 1,600 feet.
Channix 4999, Faisal on departure, good evening, identified. Climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, Channix 4999. Contact Polaris Control 118.55, Channix 4999. Polaris Control, Channix 4999, good evening. Through flight level 166 for flight level 190.
Channix 4999, Polaris Control, identified. Climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Channix 4999.
Lufthansa 876, Polaris Control, expect bad up to November, runway 17.
Expect bad up to November, runway 17, Lufthansa 876.
Discover 1876, Polaris Control, expect Rylex 2 Tango, runway 36.
Expect Rylex 2 Tango, runway 36, Discover 1876.
Discover 1876, Rylex 2 Tango, runway 36. Report ready for descent.
Rylex 2 Tango, runway 36, ready for descent, Discover 1876.
Discover 1876, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Discover 1876.
Lufthansa 876, bad up to November, runway 17. Report ready for descent.
Bad up to